Whitman High School is an option school, a continuation school, and we serve students who perhaps were not as successful as they could have been in their previous comprehensive high schools. So we have about 75 students who we serve, and we help them catch up on their credits, graduate, meet graduation requirements, and also enroll them in colleges as well. For me, my short-term goals for my students and my long-term goals are the same. My goals are their goals. But beyond that, I have the short term goals, of course, is to help them graduate from high school, obtain their high school diploma, but in the process, also get high school and college credits simultaneously. So we offer a dual enrollment program where we have college professors come to the school site and students take high school and college courses, and they get high school and college credits as well, helping them to get a head start on their college career if they so choose. Now, they may not choose to go to college, but if they decide to, sometimes they decide 3 months after graduation, sometimes they decide 6 months after graduation, but at least they're in that ballpark, and they've gotten a leg up and a head start to do so. And for instance, this year we have an Ivy League course with Brown University, so my students are taking a law and literature course with Brown University here on campus, and they're getting high school and college credit. So they get the high school credit from LAUSD, but they get the college credit from Brown University. Tutor.com for us has been a great resource, both in the previous school year and the current school year as well. Last year, we used Tutor.com to help support our students in algebra, the sciences, but primarily English and math, those two subjects primarily. We're going to be using it again this year to support all subjects. And my goal this year in using it is to expand its usage. So we are going to be working with our students this year on a school-wide strategy, which is the usage of Cornell Notes. So using Tutor.com to help support that college note-taking strategy, but also to help our students be successful in their current courses. So if they have a question in the middle of the night, we know students stay up late and their teacher's not available. So now, since Tutor.com is available 24/7, they can connect with a tutor, get the resources and supports that they need, and continue on. I'm also asking that all of our students use it as an additional resource to preview their writing, because I am focusing a lot on the written work this year and really elevating their written skills. So using Tutor.com to help them with their writing. And recently, our students took an exam, their annual beginning of the year exam. It's through iReady. So I looked at that data and I saw the area of need that most of our students have. And a lot of it is in vocabulary building and informational text. So using that in conjunction, that information now in conjunction with Tutor.com to have their tutors help support our students with that. They actually really like it. I thought that they would like it, but sometimes what we think as adults may not be what's the reality for a younger person. So they liked it because they were actually able to get resources and supports like right in that moment. They didn't have to wait like 5 days out to get some additional assistance. They actually, in some of their statements that they wrote, they really enjoyed the tutors. They liked the feedback that they got and the support. And those are like statements from our students. What I like about it and what I saw happen is I saw our students' level of confidence in their work build and what they were doing. They weren't as fearful of making mistakes because they knew that, yes, their teacher was there, but this was an additional person who they could get support from as well. The other thing I saw was in their grades and in our students reclassifying and becoming more proficient in English. So we're building on that again this year, again with their writing skills. And those students who reclassified as proficient in English, just because they've reclassified doesn't mean that they don't need the additional support. So they've reclassified as fluent English proficient, but they're going to need support in continuing to build up their skills in writing and reading. And so that's where we're going to use Tutor.com as well. So our reclassified students will get additional support through the tutors in Tutor.com. So for my students, one thing that I've done this year too is I'm just sharing out the information about Tutor.com too, because we were so enthused about this resource for our students. It's something that I wanted to share with my other option school principal colleagues, and just reminding them that, hey, this service is available. And I even invited Anna Richmond to present at one of our meetings, so that it's not just this great service that is just huddled with me and my students here, but it's a great service that others in my circle, let's say, or my principal colleagues are aware of, and that they can then use it too to help support their students. We see that students are going to have to write essays, of course, in school, but sometimes they're writing samples on job interviews. They're writing for college entrance exams. They need to know how to write. They need to know that there's a support system there available to them. And for whatever subject that they may need support with, whether that be science, social studies, English, or math, Tutor.com has those resources available to them. And it's not just a one-shot deal. It's a continuous, ongoing learning that they can receive support with throughout their high school careers.